Welcome, dear traveler. Tonight, we invite you to leave behind the weight of the day. Let go of every thought that holds you here in this moment of waking life. There is nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be. Take a slow breath in, hold it gently, and release. Feel your body settling into the softness beneath you, your shoulders dropping, your jaw relaxing. With each breath, you sink a little deeper into rest. Tonight, we are going on a journey together, a quiet journey beneath a sky filled with stars. We will walk beside a river that moves slowly through the night, carrying reflections of ancient light on its surface. There is no hurry, no destination, only the gentle rhythm of footsteps and water, breath and stillness. Let yourself drift now. Let the world around you fade. And as your eyes grow heavy, imagine yourself standing at the edge of a forest where the trees open onto a riverbank. The night is warm and peaceful. The air is soft, and the river is waiting. The river walk begins. You find yourself standing on a narrow path, cushioned with moss and fallen leaves. The earth beneath your feet is cool and forgiving. Above you, the sky stretches wide and endless, painted with countless stars. The moon hangs low on the horizon, full and luminous. Its light spills across the landscape like liquid silver, touching everything with a gentle glow. Before you, the river moves in silence. It is wide and calm, its surface smooth as glass. The water catches the moonlight and holds it, shimmering softly with every small ripple that passes. You take your first step along the path that follows the river's edge. Your footsteps are quiet, absorbed by the soft ground. The night wraps around you like a blanket, warm and protective. The air smells of earth and water, of moss and distant rain. There is a sweetness to it, something green and living. You breathe it in slowly, filling your lungs with the coolness of the night. All around you, the world is hushed. The sounds of the day have dissolved into silence. There is only the soft whisper of the river, the occasional rustle of leaves, and the steady rhythm of your own breathing. You walk slowly, with no thought of time or distance. Each step is its own small meditation. Each breath carries you deeper into the stillness. The path curves gently, following the natural bend of the river. On your left, the water flows quietly, moving with a patience that seems older than memory. On your right, the forest stands tall and watchful. its trees draped in shadow. The stars above are brighter now. They crowd the sky in clusters and constellations, ancient patterns that have guided travelers for thousands of years. Their light is soft and constant, reflecting on the water's surface like scattered diamonds. You pause for a moment, standing still on the riverbank. The reflection of the stars stretches across the water, creating a second sky beneath the first. It is as though you are standing between two universes, both infinite, both beautiful. A gentle breeze moves through the trees. It carries with it the scent of wild jasmine and pine. The leaves above you whisper secrets in a language you almost understand. You close your eyes and listen. The river murmurs its quiet song. The crickets sing in rhythm, a chorus that rises and falls like breathing. Somewhere in the distance, an owl calls out, its voice low and mournful, echoing through the darkness. When you open your eyes again, the world feels softer somehow, more dreamlike. The boundary between waking and sleeping has grown thin. You continue walking, your pace slow and unhurried. The path is easy to follow, lit by moonlight and starshine. Your shadow moves beside you, stretched long and faint across the ground, deepening into the night. As you walk, you notice how the river changes with every step. In some places, it widens into still pools where the water is dark and mirror-like. In others, it narrows and moves more quickly, though never with force or urgency. Small stones line the shore, smooth and round from years of water passing over them. They gleam wetly in the moonlight, painted with silver and shadow. You hear the gentle lapping of water against the stones, a sound as rhythmic as a heartbeat. The trees along the riverbank lean toward the water, their branches trailing down like fingers reaching for something they cannot quite touch. Some of them are willows, their long leaves hanging in curtains that sway with the breeze. Beneath the willows, the air is cooler. You walk through patches of moonlight and shadow, the temperature shifting softly against your skin. It feels comforting, this gentle variation, like the rhythm of breathing itself. A mist is beginning to form above the water. It rises slowly, spreading across the surface in thin veils. The mist catches the light and glows faintly, luminous and otherworldly. It moves without direction, drifting wherever the air carries it. You watch the mist curl and drift, mesmerized by its slow motion. It reminds you of smoke from a distant fire or clouds seen from an airplane window. There is something peaceful about it, something that makes you want to move even more slowly. Your breathing has deepened now. Each inhale brings the cool night air into your lungs. Each exhale releases whatever tension remains in your body. You feel lighter with every breath, as though you could float away on the mist itself. The path continues to follow the river's curve. You have no sense of how far you have walked, or how much farther there is to go. It does not matter. Time has lost its meaning here. There is only the present moment, stretching out in all directions. Above you, the stars continue their slow rotation across the sky. You recognize some of the patterns. The dipper, with its handle stretched out like a question. Orion, the hunter, walking his eternal path across the heavens. Cassiopeia, seated on her throne. These same stars have watched over countless travelers throughout history. Sailors crossing dark oceans, nomads crossing desert sands, lovers walking hand in hand beneath the night sky. And now they watch over you as you make your way along this quiet river. Their light has traveled for years, for centuries, to reach your eyes in this moment. You are seeing the past and the present all at once, collapsed into the simple act of looking up. A small splash draws your attention back to the river. Perhaps a fish breaking the surface, or a frog leaping from one lily pad to another. The ripples spread outward in perfect circles, disturbing the reflected stars for a moment before the water settles again. You smile softly. There is something joyful about these small moments of life continuing around you. The world does not sleep, even in the deepest hours of night. It only grows quieter, more intimate, the heart of stillness. The path opens up now into a small clearing beside the river. Here, the bank is covered with soft grass that glows silver green in the moonlight. Wildflowers grow in scattered clusters, their petals closed for the night. You decide to rest here for a while. Your legs have carried you far enough. You lower yourself onto the grass, which is cool and slightly damp with evening dew. It cushions you perfectly, molding to the shape of your body. You lie back, stretching out fully, your arms at your sides. The earth beneath you is solid and supportive. You feel held by it, cradled by the ground that has supported all living things since the beginning of time. Above you, the sky opens up in its full magnificence. From this position, lying flat on your back, you can see nothing but stars. They fill your entire field of vision. Countless points of light scattered across the darkness like snow. The Milky Way cuts across the center of the sky, a river of light flowing through space. It is a spiral arm of the galaxy you call home, though from here it looks like a brushstroke of luminous cloud. You breathe slowly, watching the stars. Your chest rises and falls. Your heartbeat settles into a calm, steady rhythm. You are aware of yourself as a small part of something vast and incomprehensible. And somehow this awareness brings not fear, but comfort. The river continues its quiet journey beside you. You can hear it more clearly now in the silence, the soft gurgling of water moving over stones, the gentle whisper of current against the bank. It is a sound that has existed for millions of years, long before humans walked the earth. Rivers are among the oldest things on this planet. They carve valleys and shape mountains. They carry the rain from high places down to the sea. They sustain life in all its forms. And this river, flowing quietly in the darkness, is part of that ancient story. The water passing by you now will travel far from here. It will nourish fields and forests. It will join other rivers and eventually find its way to the ocean. But for now, in this moment, it is here with you, a companion in the night. You close your eyes and let the sound of the water wash over you. It has a hypnotic quality, this constant, gentle motion. It reminds you of waves on a distant shore or rain falling on a roof. Your body grows heavier. Your muscles relax completely. You are sinking into the earth, becoming part of the landscape. The boundary between yourself and the world around you begins to blur. The crickets continue their song, a peaceful chorus that rises from the grass and trees. Their rhythm is so steady, so constant, that it becomes a kind of meditation. You find yourself breathing in time with them, your body synchronizing with the pulse of the night. A cool breeze moves across the clearing. It touches your face gently, like a benediction. You smell the river more strongly now, that mineral freshness of moving water. You smell the grass beneath you, green and alive. You smell the night itself, dark and mysterious and safe. Time passes, though you have no way of measuring it. Minutes might be hours. Hours might be seconds. It all feels the same, in this place where time has loosened its grip. Reflections in the dark. Your thoughts begin to drift, moving like the mist above the water. They have no particular shape or direction. They simply float, touching on memories and impressions before moving on. You think about the river, about how it has been flowing like this for thousands of years, before there were cities or roads or lights, before there were people walking along its banks. The river was here, moving through the darkness, reflecting whatever stars hung in the sky above. And it will continue long after you are gone, long after everything you know has changed and been forgotten. The river will still be here, following its ancient course, carrying water from the mountains to the sea. There is something comforting about this continuity, something that puts your own life into perspective. Your worries and concerns, your plans and fears, they are all so small against the backdrop of geological time. But they are also precious, these small human moments. This moment, lying beside a river under the stars, is precious. It will never come again, not in exactly this way. The stars will have moved. The season will have changed. You will be different, even if only slightly. So you hold this moment gently, like cupping water in your hands. You let it be what it is, without trying to capture it or make it last longer than it naturally will. The moon has moved higher in the sky now. Its light falls more directly on the clearing, making everything shine with a soft luminescence. The grass seems to glow from within. The flowers, though closed, look like small lanterns waiting to be lit. You open your eyes slightly, just enough to see the river through your lashes. The surface of the water is still misty, still shimmering with reflected light. It looks magical, like something from a dream or a fairy tale. Perhaps this is a dream. Perhaps you have already crossed the border into sleep without noticing. The transition was so gentle, so natural, that there was no clear moment when waking ended and dreaming began. It does not matter either way. Dream or reality, this place is peaceful. This moment is safe. There is nothing to fear in the darkness, nothing to worry about in the silence. The river flows, the stars shine, your body rests. You think about all the people throughout history who have lain beside rivers at night, looking up at these same stars. Ancient peoples who navigated by their light. Poets who wrote of their beauty. Children who made wishes on the first star of evening. You are part of that long chain of humanity, connected across time and space by this simple shared experience. Looking up at the night sky, feeling small and infinite at the same time. A shooting star streaks across the darkness, leaving a brief trail of light before vanishing. You almost miss it, so quick is its passage. But you saw it, just barely, and it fills you with a quiet joy. Even in the vastness of space, even in the eternal turning of the cosmos, there are these moments of sudden beauty, these brief flashes of light that remind you that the universe is alive, dynamic, constantly creating new patterns. Your eyelids are growing heavy again. The effort of keeping them open feels too great. You let them close, trusting the darkness to hold you, drifting deeper. The sounds around you are becoming softer now, more distant. The river's murmur seems to come from farther away, as though you are slowly submerging into sleep. The cricket's song continues, but it has transformed into something more like a lullaby. You are aware of your body only as a warm, comfortable weight. Your arms and legs have become heavy and relaxed. Your spine has lengthened against the earth. Your skull rests in the grass like a stone that has always been there. The coolness of the ground seeps up through your back, pleasant and refreshing. It draws away any last traces of tension, any lingering thoughts that might keep you tethered to wakefulness. Your breathing has slowed to its deepest rhythm. Each breath takes longer now, more languid. The pause between exhale and inhale stretches out, a moment of perfect emptiness. You are barely aware of the boundary of your own skin. You feel expanded, diffused, as though you are becoming part of the night itself, part of the river and the grass and the stars. This is what it means to truly rest, to let go so completely that you forget where you end and the world begins, to surrender to the natural rhythms that move through all living things. The river continues its ancient journey. The water that passes now is not the same water that passed a moment ago, yet the river remains. It is always changing and always the same, a paradox that somehow makes perfect sense in this dreaming state. You think of yourself as a river too, your body constantly changing, cells dying and being born, atoms coming and going. Yet something essential remains, some current of awareness that flows through all the changes. But even this thought dissolves as you sink deeper. There is no need for thinking here, no need for understanding or analyzing, only the need to rest, to float, to let go. The mist above the river has grown thicker. It spreads across the clearing now, touching your skin with cool moisture. It feels like the breath of the night itself, gentle and constant. You imagine the mist covering you slowly, like a blanket drawn up by invisible hands. It wraps around your legs, your torso, your arms. It touches your face with feather-light kisses. Beneath this blanket of mist, you are warm and safe, protected from everything that might disturb your rest. The night has become a sanctuary, and you are held within it like a secret. The stars above pulse softly, their light wavering as though seen through water. Or perhaps your eyes are so heavy now that even the act of seeing has become dreamlike, uncertain. You hear a sound in the distance, though you cannot say what it is. It might be the wind moving through distant trees. It might be the river meeting some obstacle downstream. It might be nothing at all, just the sound of silence itself. Whatever it is, it does not disturb you. Nothing can disturb you now. You have found that place of perfect peace, that still point at the center of all motion. The edge of sleep. Your thoughts have become like clouds, shapeless and drifting. They have no beginning or end. They simply move across the sky of your consciousness, casting brief shadows before moving on. You are aware, in some distant way, that time is passing, but you have no sense of how much time. It could be minutes or hours or entire seasons. The night stretches out in all directions, limitless and eternal. The sound of the river has merged with the sound of your own breathing. Or perhaps it was always the same sound, and you are only now noticing. The rhythm is identical. The slow inhale, the pause, the gentle exhale, water flowing, lungs filling, everything moving in cycles. Your body has surrendered completely to gravity. You feel as though you are sinking through the earth, passing down through layers of soil and stone, through ancient roots and underground streams, down to the deep, quiet places where nothing moves. But even as you sink, you also float. You rise up into the sky, drifting among the stars, your body as light as mist. You are everywhere and nowhere, dissolved into the night. This paradox does not trouble you. In sleep, in dreaming, all contradictions are resolved. You can be both heavy and light, falling and flying, lost and found. The last sounds of the waking world are fading now. The cricket's song grows faint. The river's murmur becomes softer, like a voice calling from another room, another world. Your consciousness flickers like a candle in a gentle breeze. It dims and brightens, each time staying dim a little longer. You are balanced on the very edge of sleep now, that threshold state where the mind releases its grip on the world. Any moment, you will cross over. Any breath could be the one that carries you into dream. The stars watch patiently. They have seen countless souls make this crossing, this nightly journey from waking to sleeping. They know there is nothing to fear, only the promise of rest and restoration. The river knows this too. It has lulled so many travelers to sleep on its banks, has sung its gentle song to tired wanderers throughout the ages. It will sing to you now, if you listen. It will carry you safely into the realm of dreams. You let yourself drift toward that song. You let the river's rhythm become your own. You let the darkness wrap around you like water, cool and comforting and complete. Into the deep. There is no more effort now, no more holding on. You have released everything, every last tension, every final thought. You are floating down the river, though you have not moved from the bank. Or perhaps you have become the river, flowing through the darkness, guided by gravity and moonlight towards some distant sea. The stars wheel slowly overhead, their ancient dance continuing as it has for billions of years. You are a small part of that dance now, spinning slowly on your patch of earth, turning through space at a speed you cannot feel. But you do feel the peace, the deep, abiding peace that comes when you stop resisting, stop trying to control, stop everything except breathing and being. Your dreams are beginning to form now, rising up from some deep place within you. They have no narrative yet, no clear images. They are more like feelings, impressions, colors blooming in the darkness behind your eyes. There is blue, the deep blue of twilight. There is silver, the luminous silver of moonlight on water. There is green, the soft green of grass and leaves and growing things. These colors swirl and blend, creating new shades, new patterns. They move in time with your breathing, expanding and contracting like a living thing. You hear music, though there is no source. It rises from the river, from the earth, from the spaces between the stars. It is the music of the world itself, the underlying harmony that connects all things. It is a slow music, patient and eternal. It has no hurry, no urgency. It simply is, like the river, like the stars, like your own steady heartbeat. You drift deeper into this music. You become the music. The notes move through you, and you move through them until there is no separation, no distinction between the song and the singer. This is the place where dreams are born. This is the well from which all visions rise. You are floating in it now, suspended in the dark water of the unconscious, held safely in the depths. Far above, on the surface, the night continues. The river flows. The stars shine. The moon traces its arc across the sky. But here, in the deep, there is only stillness, only the gentle rocking motion of sleep, only the soft embrace of darkness, the final letting go. Your last conscious thought dissolves like morning mist. It breaks apart into nothing, leaving no trace of what it was. You have crossed the threshold. You have passed from the waking world into the realm of sleep. The journey is complete. There is no more story to tell, no more path to walk. You have arrived at the place you were always meant to reach. The place where all rivers flow, where all travelers finally rest. The river holds you. The earth supports you. The stars watch over you. The night wraps around you like a mother's arms, gentle and protective and infinitely patient. You are safe here. You are home. Sleep now, dear traveler. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. The river flows on through the darkness, carrying you safely into dreams. And when morning comes, when the stars fade and the sky grows light, you will wake renewed, restored, ready to begin again. But that is still far away. For now, there is only this: the soft rush of water, the cool touch of grass, the endless vault of stars, and sleep. Deep, peaceful, renewing sleep. Let go now. Let the river carry you. Let the night hold you, and sleep in the peace of the river. May you dream beneath the stars. May you wake refreshed and whole. Good night.